What's going on, guys? My name's Tefty. Welcome to another episode of Destiny. Today, I want to talk about hard mode raid, aka heroic mode. It's coming out Tuesday, this Tuesday. I'm making this video right now on Sunday, October 16th. So the following Tuesday at 2 p.m. Pacific time, we get the infamous heroic mode unlocked for Wrath of the Machine. That means new rewards, mechanic adjustments, or new mechanics potentially. Light level increasing to 400, also drops that go up to 400. We get, like I said, new weapons, pulse rifle, hand cannon, sniper rifle, sidearm, heavy machine gun. Specifically the heavy machine gun, oh my god, supposedly it's got triple double. Not supposedly, it does have triple double. So it has the perks of Chaos Dogma. So you have triple tap and the triple double, from what I understand, and it's going to be on a heavy machine gun. It's the faster firing archetype, and there's 88 in the magazine. So there's like a theoretical 280 something, potentially 200 plus bullets that could register if you're getting all criticals, or headshots, I should say, with that heavy machine gun. Fingers crossed the stability is not absolute garbage, because otherwise it's only going to be useful on, say, Access. But the idea of a heavy machine gun with triple double, oh my god, that's exciting. The sniper rifle is going to have the same perk as the rocket launcher. So when you reload, it's going to give you or actually when you reload empty, it's going to have a speed reload, and it's going to be give you an extra shot in the magazine. So 5 shots, I believe, total. And it's the archetype of basically like this winged word or LDR, that type of archetype. That's very exciting. Very exciting. I don't know about the pulse rifle, and I don't know about the hand cannon. I know the hand cannon stats are decent, so it shouldn't be a doo-doo hand cannon like King's Fall was, the Zoe's Bane. That thing was garbage. So I've got full raid gear, except for Bond, which doesn't really matter. And I've got my loadout figured out for how I'm going to go through hard mode right away. It's going to be, the light level is increased to 400, so one thing that's going to happen is the patch is going to drop at 10 a.m. Pacific, and it's going to increase the rewards across the board to like legendary engrams going to 385, and then exotic engrams being able to decrypt up to 400, and skeleton keys also going up to 400. I've saved a few skeleton keys. I think I have 3 because the drop rate is, really generous. It's not, obviously. So I've got a bunch of exotic engrams I'm going to decrypt. I'm going to try to get like 387, potentially 390, possibly 390 before I actually go into the raid at 2 p.m. Pacific. I don't know if that's even going to be possible, but I'm going to give it a shot. I think I have an engram for every slot that I can use. Aside, obviously there's no exotic class item or artifact that you can get from exotics. So that's out of the question. But, I got 385 here. Outbreak Prime's 390, 386. This one could get bumped up. In fact, my Ophidian Aspects is already 387, so that can actually put me at 386 already for when I'm infusing this stuff. So it's going to be useful. I think the raid armor is going to be useful for hard mode as well, because these perks, on or pickup, take less damage from falling for a short amount of time. That's going to be useful on lower light. Obviously, the gloves are the famed ones. Increased heavy ammo drops for fallen enemies. Hell yes, that is good. Going to be very much so using that. The chest piece, even though it's really ugly. Bomb disposal shield. Take half damage when carrying the Siva charge. Obviously useful chucking bombs, because you're probably going to get bombarded from a bunch of enemies. Like when those shanks, if you pick up a bomb and shanks are shooting you, And then the boots. Gain a speed boost when carrying a Scorch Cannon, Null, or Shock Cannon. Obviously great to be able to traverse the stage when fighting Access. And again, hard mode or heroic mode for sure means that you cannot respawn. So you cannot res any of your fallen teammates. What else does it mean? We don't know. We have no idea. They never released information about heroic mode, as they shouldn't, because it's supposed to be a new experience when going in there and seeing for yourself. So there's things that could be, like with the Arc Priest, multiple monitors instead of one monitor. That's a possibility. I don't know what else for the Arc Priest. Maybe he teleports around the stage. I doubt that, but really the multi-monitor thing is the only thing I can think of. Like there's 2 or 3 monitors you have to shoot on hard mode, potentially. That's not confirmed. That's just speculation. For the siege tank, I would say less time to move the parts, Maybe an additional part, but I don't think they would really do that. I think the mechanics are set up for 3 parts, so I think it would be reduce the amount of time you have to be able to get the parts in there. Other than that, it's already kind of a hard encounter to not die in, because there's holes, there's lots of enemies, there's those bombs that explode and slow everything down. And then there's those captains, those yellow bar captains that are pretty tanky, that you really have to have like a sword, exotic sword, to just take them down real fast. Let's see, for Axis Part 1, Axis Part 1, I really don't know what kind of hard mode mechanic could be in there. Maybe more yellow majors could come out. Maybe, yeah, I honestly don't know. Honestly don't know for Axis Part 1. Axis Part 2, this is a theory that's been going around for a while. The actual pads that are on the ground when he teleports and you get empowered, there's a theory that you're going to have to use those for some reason. Maybe those trigger actual empowerment. Maybe if nobody triggers a pad, you don't have empowerment change. I doubt that's the case, because it would be drastically different from normal mode. Then again, this is a new raid. They could be changing things up. He also might teleport more than 3 times. That's a possibility. Maybe he's got multiple teleportation phases and they're shorter. So maybe instead of a 3rd teleportation phase, it's actually 2 more teleportation phase, but they're all shorter in comparison. So you have to actually do DPS and worry about empowerment and keep on top of it. That's a possibility. I kind of doubt that. I think it's probably going to do something with the pads. Those are just theories. Like I said, I don't know for sure what it's going to be. We're going to know Tuesday, and all this information is going to be irrelevant because Tuesday we'll know it. But it is what it is. So let's talk about my loadout. So like I said, I've got raid gear, and I'm probably going to stick with raid gear just to be safe initially. If I do switch anything out, probably transversive steps, because those are really good for auto reload. In the beginning, I got Outbreak Prime. I've got a, decent 387 sniper rifle. I've got raid rockets. In case you guys are wondering, this is the trial sniper rifle, and it's really good. It's a great sniper rifle. As we're going through the experience, or as we're going through the raid, I'll probably switch out between Genesis Chain and obviously Chaos Dogma. Chaos Dogma's got that DPS for the final boss. Genesis Chain is great for ad control. Outbreak Prime is also great for ad control and also boss DPS. It's a nice in between. But once we get to things that need sword damage, I will switch to the sword. So this will get swapped out probably to Chaos Dogma. For my special, I might switch to the fusion rifle just for ad control in case if we have enough people already controlling or doing sniper damage. I might use a shotgun, maybe, probably not. I don't even have it leveled up, but I'm keeping it just in case. And then for heavy damage, like for the siege tank, it's either Raise Lighter or Dark Drinker. Those work, they do great damage because you can just clear out either, with Dark Drinker you can clear out a bunch of ads, or you can take down the captain really fast. It might be different on hard mode though. They might be more tanky. It might take 3 shots or 3 Dark Drinker hits, or maybe it's 2 Raise Lighter and 3 Dark Drinker. I don't know. I don't know the exact DPS and that stuff, but I'll be doing Dark Drinker. I've got the Gallahorn and the Sleeper just in case there is some sort of obvious change that needs to be taken care of. And then getting towards Access and the final encounter Access, again, I'll probably go back to a sniper rifle and keep Dark Drinker and use Chaos Dogma for that DPS. Because if you don't know, Dark Drinker does a ton of DPS, an absolute ton of DPS. Dado proved it. He's got a video out on it. It's like 100k more DPS than Raise Lighter and Gallahorn and all that. So if I happen to get a sniper rifle that has triple tap in this archetype, or even higher archetype, then I'll probably switch to that, but I don't think that's going to happen between now and Tuesday. And finally, my artifact, I am going to be using the sword artifact so I can have more sword ammo, because I'm actually valuing that a lot, because between the gloves dropping heavy ammo and getting even more ammo with the Radagast, memory of Radagast, I get a ton of ammo in these swords. I can almost use the sword as like a primary. It's really great. But again, this is hard mode coming out, so I have to be careful. I have to be cognizant of my surroundings. Can't just run in and kill enemies then die. I'm going to be running self-res just to be safe in the beginning. I might switch it out to Nova Bomb or Stormcaller if there's more ad control needed. Or if the captains are giving even more of a problem, chuck a Nova Bomb. They're they're going to be close to dead anyways with that Nova Bomb. So that is my loadout, my thoughts, and my preparation for getting into hard mode, aka heroic mode of Wrath of the Machine. Again, when the 10 a.m. patch drops, I'm going to download that. And then I'm going to try to reach 390. I don't think I'll be able to reach 390, but I will try to because I've got a set of engrams ready to decrypt and I've got some skeleton keys. Maybe I'll get some skeleton keys tonight. That's a possibility as well. That's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. Sub to the channel if you want more Destiny content and gaming content in general. Follow me on twitter.com/Teft to know when I go live on twitch.tv/TeftyTeft because I am a streamer. I stream just about every day. Yeah. I'll see you guys for another video and on stream. Deuces.